At first, part of me resisted that podcast about why I'm sorry isn't enough. I mean, I had apologized many times. I've told my husband, I'm so sorry for hurting your feelings. Why wasn't that enough? But yet, then I realized that I felt the same way sometimes when he apologized to me. He would say all the right words, and yet it just somehow wasn't enough. But now I understood the reason why. And it's because none of the behaviors or none of the patterns actually changed. As I listened, I felt my hands gripping the steering wheel. First, I was stunned, and then I was intrigued, and then I was angry, not at my husband, but I was angry because I honestly thought we had done everything right. We dated for years before getting married. We took premarital classes. We entered marriage as a sacred covenant with God. I honestly thought we had done everything right. We were prepared. And yet, there we were, living inside deep emotional pain, completely disconnected, and feeling so lost. And I was angry because no one had ever taught us the skills that we actually needed to keep our connection strong. And then I heard this quote from marriage researcher Dr. John Gottman, and it says, "Love is an action, and when the action stops, the drift begins." And then I came across this quote from spiritual healer Gauranga Das that says, "Love can survive distance, but it cannot survive neglect." And that's when it hit me. Our marriage had not fallen apart because we didn't love each other. It had drifted because we had stopped intentionally protecting it. We had become what I call a passive couple. And don't get me wrong, passive couples are not bad couples. They love each other. They're responsible. But passive couples wait, thinking eventually they'll have time for each other. They assume the relationship will carry the marriage. They stop nurturing each other's needs. They avoid difficult conversations. And is it no wonder then that little by little they drift from partners to just roommates? And if you're wondering, well, what's the answer? The answer isn't to love your partner more. The answer is to become magnetic. Turn to your partner and say, become magnetic. Because magnetic couples don't wait. Magnetic couples are different. They create connection on purpose.